Hi, I'm Richard Ashby, and welcome to Groove School. I'm really excited about today's episode because we're talking about one of my favorite compositional techniques, the Hocket. Hocketing is one of my favorite compositional techniques, and I honestly think it's not used often enough for how cool it is. So naturally, I just decided to make a video so I can nerd out about how cool it really is. So let's talk about the Hocket. Now, in its simplest definition, Hocket is just playing a single melody but broken up between different voices. This is most commonly done in a melodic sense, but it also can be done in a rhythmic one. Now, this was a technique that was very common in 13th and 14th century medieval non-secular music, but it does have a place now in modern contemporary music as well. Here are a few examples.
Working harder, better, be faster, makes you stronger, more than hour after, work is never over. Stone Age family,
Now that we have a better idea of what Hocket actually is and how it works, why don't we hop on the computer and make one ourselves? First, I sat around on the piano until I came up with a melody that I liked. Then, I recorded it into the computer and split it up between 4 different voices. And this is what it ended up sounding like. That was a really simple and basic example of what a Hocket is, taking the melody and splitting it between different voices. But what happens when you treat it as a musical puzzle and take 2 separate elements and layer them up in order to create a brand new melody? This is Michael Jackson's Working Day and Night. Now let's break down this Hocket a little bit. It's a very complicated line, but you can be divided up into 2 distinct pieces. Arrangement-wise, is a typical funk horn section with trumpets, saxophones, trombones, but just played twice. I'm pretty sure they just took the horn section and overdubbed themselves in the studio to create this effect, which is the same way I did it when I was recreating it. Now this Hocket is comprised of 2 sections, each with its own distinct melody, that when layered on top of each other create the more complex one that you heard earlier. Here's the first one. And now here's the second line. And now isolated, both of those parts layered up against each other sound like this. Now this is Groove School, so you know we absolutely have to talk about that incredibly infectious disco groove that is Working Day and Night. Let's start breaking that down. Now Working Day and Night really exists on a 2-bar vamp that loops for the entire verses of the song. It's not until the pre-choruses that it changes up a little bit. For the purpose of this video, we're only going to talk about that 2-bar vamp, so let's start breaking that down. Let's start off with the drums. The drum pattern is a very simple, not quite 4 on the floor disco beat. Next, let's add in the bass playing the first 5 notes of the E minor scale. Now why don't we beef that up by adding a really heavy Moog-like synth. How about a shaker and a tambourine just to fill it out a little more? We need a little more information up in the high end. I think I know exactly how I want to do it. Now let's add in a little bit of piano. It's just going to be vamping on a really short chord progression. A minor 7, E minor, D major. Now why don't we use the guitar as kind of a rhythmic melodic hybrid just to add some more interest to this. And now if we add all of that up together, we have a groove. And I know you've been dying to hear it, so now let's hear that Hocket on top of that groove and hear the magic that is working day and night. I hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely had tons of fun making it, and I take any excuse to nerd out about the things I enjoy. So if you have any ideas for future episodes of Groove School, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the YouTube things. And I'll catch you later.